I feel incredibly grateful for the deep and pure love we share. From the moment you walked into my life, something within me shifted, something beautiful, almost magical. It was as though my world, once clouded with uncertainty and pain, suddenly became filled with warmth and color. You didn't just come into my life, you transformed it. You showed me what true love feels like, not the kind of love that fades with time, but the kind that grows stronger, deeper, and more meaningful with every passing day. Before you, I had experienced moments of affection, fleeting happiness, and temporary connections, but nothing even remotely close to what I feel now. You taught me what it means to truly care for someone, to hold their heart as gently as your own. You helped me understand the true essence of love, a love that is kind, patient, and healing. From the deepest corners of my soul, I feel blessed to have you. Your love has mended wounds I carried for years, wounds that I thought would never heal. You didn't just heal me, you gave me a new beginning. Your presence in my life is my strength, my sanctuary, and my constant source of joy. You've helped me meet a part of myself I never knew existed, a more hopeful, radiant, and emotionally alive version of me. Through your love, I discovered self-worth, resilience, and the courage to open up again. I often sit in silence, trying to find the right words to express how much you've changed me, how much you've nurtured my soul, but every attempt falls short. Words are powerless in the face of a love like yours. There's a humility that comes with being loved so deeply. I feel overwhelmed, in the best way, by the unconditional care you show me every single day. Your love is selfless, honest, and so pure that it makes me believe in something divine. Looking at you, I feel my faith in God deepen. I remember the countless nights I spent praying, not for someone perfect, but for someone real, someone who would love me, flaws and all. And then you came, not as a fantasy, but as a miracle I never thought I deserved. Now, I no longer ask God for anything. I simply thank Him, every day, for blessing me with the gift of you. You might not realize it, but you are my lifeline. Every heartbeat echoes with gratitude for you. You are the biggest blessing I've ever received. When I think of the way you've stood by me, especially in my darkest hours, it brings tears to my eyes. You've seen me shattered, lost, and uncertain, yet you never walked away. You held me when I couldn't hold myself together. You brought light into my world when everything felt like an endless night. Because of you, I smiled again, I laughed again, I lived again. It was like a rebirth, slow, gentle, and filled with grace. You stole my pain without me even realizing it. Little by little, your presence replaced my fears with hope, my sorrow with joy, and my loneliness with warmth. My heart, once heavy and guarded, is now overflowing with love, happiness, and peace. There's a purity to what we share that makes me feel like the most fortunate person alive. At times, I wish I could write a book about this love, about the way you've loved me, but even 1,000 pages wouldn't be enough. Every time I try to capture it in words, I become speechless. It's as though my soul knows the truth of it, but language fails me. What you've done for me cannot be summed up or listed, it's woven into the very fabric of who I've become. I feel this deep urge to hold your hands, to bow my head, not out of obligation, but out of deep reverence and gratitude. The amount of respect and devotion I feel for you surprises even me. You've become a part of me that is inseparable from my being. I belong to you, not out of need, but out of choice, out of the deepest love I've ever known. I have surrendered to this love fully, and there's no turning back. All I wish now is to spend this life with you, discovering every layer of this extraordinary bond we share. I want to wake up beside you, grow with you, dream with you, and cherish every moment that this life grants us. You are more precious to me than anything this world could offer. No treasure, no jewel, no material possession could ever compare to the value you hold in my heart. You are not ordinary, you are extraordinary, rare, and beyond compare. You are out of this world. And every single day, I feel a deep, quiet joy just knowing that you are mine. My dear, I want to begin by offering a sincere apology if I've come across as too intense or overwhelmingly passionate recently. The truth is, my heart is deeply invested in what I do. I'm not just creating content or writing words, I'm living a mission, one that comes from the depths of my soul. My purpose is to bring a little more light into this world, to help people, wherever they are and whoever they may be, smile, feel seen, and experience moments of peace and happiness, even if just for a short while. My intention has always been to help others manifest healing and joy in their lives. Along my own journey, I came to a powerful realization: there are countless people around us who walk through life wearing smiles that don't reflect what they truly feel inside. They put on a brave face in front of the world, but they are carrying deep emotional wounds. These are people who, for many reasons, feel they can't talk about their pain. Sometimes, it's because they fear being misunderstood. Other times, it's because they've already tried to open up, only to be met with ridicule, indifference, or even cruelty. And that broke my heart. I began to ask myself, what if I could be a voice for those silent emotions? What if I could write the words they wish someone would say to them? Words that help them feel less alone, less invisible. That's when I started pouring my energy into writing messages that speak to the heart. I imagine what others might be feeling, whether it's loss, heartbreak, loneliness, or even quiet hope, and I try to express it in a way that makes them feel understood, comforted, and maybe even inspired. I want my words to reach the parts of people that often go unseen. Everyone is going through something. While our experiences are different, our need for understanding, compassion, and connection is universal. That's why I write from a place of empathy, imagining different emotional situations people might be facing. My deepest wish is to offer healing energy through my words, to touch lives, and to send out messages that bring peace, clarity, and emotional release. That said, I know not everyone understands where I'm coming from. Despite my best efforts to make my intentions clear, including writing disclaimers at the beginning of every video that explain these are general messages meant for healing, some people still misinterpret my work. There are those who believe these messages are written specifically for them by someone they care about, perhaps a person of romantic interest. And when life doesn't align with that belief, they sometimes lash out at me. They assume I'm being manipulative or deceptive. Some even accuse me of being a fraud. When that happens, it wounds me deeply. Not just because of the names or criticism, but because my core intention has always been the opposite of harm. I'm trying to help. I'm trying to create a safe space, a community of warmth, support, and emotional generosity, in a world where those things are often missing. I dream of building a place where people can express their pain freely, without fear of judgment, and find healing simply by knowing they're not alone. But when my intentions are misunderstood so harshly, it shakes me. It makes me question myself. Am I doing something wrong? Should I stop? What more can I do to protect the purity of my message? I care about every single person who interacts with my words. I don't see them as numbers or followers, I see souls. People with complex lives, emotions, and silent battles. I would never intentionally hurt anyone. I'm not here to play with anyone's feelings, mislead them, or create false hopes. My only desire is to bring a little more love, understanding, and healing into a world that desperately needs it. So I come to you with humility and sincerity, asking for your guidance. If you see ways I can communicate more clearly, or things I should change to prevent misunderstandings, please tell me. I am open to learning, growing, and improving. But please know this, my heart is in the right place. I am not perfect, but I am genuine. I simply want to be a source of comfort and encouragement for anyone who needs it. To those who have supported me, who have understood the spirit behind my words, thank you from the bottom of my heart. You give me the strength to keep going, even when things get difficult. And to those who have misunderstood me, I still send you love. I hope one day you'll see that everything I've done has come from a place of compassion. All I want is to make this world a little softer, a little kinder, and a little more hopeful, for all of us.